Hang on a minute. Are we live? Are we? Oh, yes, we are. All right. Welcome to the stream of the career mode. We've got some new equipment going. We've got a new hat with Perez on it, number 11. Shout out the Chinese for the old knockoff. It's 90% legit. Also, from the land of the not exactly replica is the new McLaren shirt we're repping. For no real reason. It was like £1.50, so I thought, why not get it? Also, as you can see on the stream, we have a new camera angle. Hello! We have B cam, second cam, sky cam. I call it the max cam because, well, Max Verstappen's next to it, as you can see, and yeah, that's all I've really got. Now, today we are doing Spain, and if I can be bothered, I'll do Canada as well. It has been a while, it's been a week since I last done this. I don't know how that's happened, I don't remember time passing that quick, but there you go. However, I'm not going to start yet because the ending of qualifying is on. I would have gone live half an hour ago, but I wanted to finish watching quali, so we're going to finish watching quali before we head into the thing. I was actually going to do a watch-along. I was going to start my stream at 1, do a watch-along, and then go straight into this, but unfortunately the website that I use doesn't quite work anymore, so couldn't do that. I suppose I could have just started and just done commentary, but that's a bit dead. Let's be honest, no one watches this because of me. They watch it because I drive quick and all that. But it's currently a red flag. It is, I mean, quali's been going for an hour and a half, which is, I mean, it's basically the length of a race at this point. I mean, Monza was already started and done by this point, but there's been so many red flags, so many crashes. Gasly went off, and Colapinto then crashed next to him, causing a red. Behrman caused a red. Leclerc's caused a red. Albon caused a red. So quite a few. Hamilton went out in Q2. Leclerc crashed in Q3, so he's in P9. And the quali's going to restart in 2 minutes. So quali's going to restart in 2 minutes. And then we have 7 minutes left. So in about 10 minutes, it'll be done. Unless there's no more red flags. And then we can get into the Perez career mode. Today, like I said, we've got Spain. One of me stinky tracks. I'm really not going to enjoy myself, but oh well. There's probably quite a lot of tracks that the actual drivers dislike, and well, they do them anyway. Should I put on some background video? So that it's just not, I mean, people might join up and be a bit confused as to why I'm not doing anything and just looking left. Alright, Joan. Maybe I could play some background. Here we go, we can watch a bit of this while quali finishes up. Is it raining? Oh, don't tell me it's raining. That'd make it a bit more exciting. I might have attempted learning Spanish for like a year, Diego, but I still ain't got a clue. So, I have no idea what you just said. Alright. So you lot can watch a bit of that. and also listen to my commentary of qualifying. There is 6.5 minutes left. I think Verstappen gets pole, personally. I believe in the boy. Bro, I've been streaming on Kick for like 10 minutes, and I've already got like a bot message. Are you tired of streaming to 0? Let's change that. I've been streaming to 0 for the last 9 years, so yeah, I am used to it, actually. I'm not tired at all. Go away. I started streaming in 2017. The most viewers I've ever had is like 4. So, no, I don't care. It's great. I still enjoy myself. Alright, so Verstappen is starting us off. How am I getting on in this replay? I'm up to 19th. This was quite a while ago. This was about like 8-9 days ago. I don't even remember why I just did a random 35 or 50% race at Hungary. Hungary's horrible, by the way. There's like no dirty air in the game, and there's no slipstream, so you literally can't overtake. Is that real? Verstappen's never been on pole at Baku. There's a few leaves on the track. .35.6 was Verstappen's first sector. When's the last time I've done like a watch along? I know this isn't one, but I'm just doing some commentary, but it's been a while. Very nice sector 1 from Nando Loris. Verstappen's barely up on signs. Blood is not cooking. Oh! Oh! Piastri's off! Piastri's in the wall! Piastri's in the wall! Piastri's in the wall! It literally means nothing, but he's in the wall. Like, let's be honest, it means nothing because tomorrow's going to come, race day, and he's just sort of going to be in P3 by like lap 5, really, isn't he? I suppose that, like, yeah. As long as you get into Q3, when you've got a car like the McLaren, it don't really matter if you crash. I mean, he's got, like, less of a chance of getting ahead of Lando, of course, but, like, it's like Verstappen last year. Or not last year, the year before, 2023. I mean, he would have qualified anywhere and still won. So realistically, this means nothing. It's still funny though. Like, it is funny. God, straight in the wall. But as per usual, the commentary, Karun Chandok and this other random bloke, are overhyping it. Oh, the man who is leading the championship by 31 points, mate. If he crashed in the race, then yes, obviously it's completely different. It's actually massively troublesome for his championship, but it's quali, and he's going to be like P7 anyway, so Chandok has just said Lando's got to focus on getting the poles and getting the wins and let the championship sort itself out. What does that even mean? This bloke talks so much bollocks. Ah, you silly bastard. Piastri's brake too late. Yeah, Piastri, like, never makes a mistake, does he? That is quite a shocking event, but like I said, it means nothing. Like, for the championship, it means nothing. I feel like I should be saying something, but there's nothing to say. This is just a bit dead. They're just sat in the pits doing nothing. Who's gonna get pole? Is it gonna be Lando or Verstappen? Oh, I've just clotted into Sonoda. Very good stuff. No one's mentioned, like, I don't know what's just happened to my my Twitter, but like, I feel like Piastri crashing should be at the top of it, but there's like no mention of it anywhere. Why is no one saying anything about the fact that the guy leading the championship's pinned it in the wall? Why does no one care? Why? 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 Someone say something! I'm gonna have to actually search Piastri at this point, just for someone to say something. Oh wow, no, okay, no one cares. Like, genuinely, no one cares. No one gives a shit that the championship leaders crashed. They do not care in the slightest. That is hilarious. And they still haven't restarted the session, so... Remember I said, like, ages ago, if there's no more red flags, I'll be able to start playing in 10 minutes. Well, guess what? There was another red flag, and I don't want to start because I want to watch this. I need to see who gets pole. Blood. It has to happen. I need a pole position. I hope it's Lando. Like, I hope it's Lando because I want Lando to win the championship. But it's going to be Verstappen. Let's be real. That guy will just... What the heck is that guy doing? Oh my... He's hitting that. Oh my days. Yo! Yo! Someone dressed up as a fireman with a balaclava on just went crazy and hit the griddy. That was unreal. The session's gonna resume in 3 minutes? Oh my days! Like, fucking! I've still got like 2.5 hours of driving as Perez to do, yeah? Christ. I'm almost halfway through this Hungarian race and I'm already up to P17. That is very shit. Oh, surely I dive bomb Sonoda. Surely! No! I'm a bitch. Do I actually overtake anyone else in this race? I believe I do finish in like the top 5 because I undercut everyone, but I don't know if I actually did any more overtaking during this race. This race might be over by the time this quali ends with the amount of red flags that are going on. I wonder why the Honda livery just isn't working. Do I even... surely, let me just check I have it on. Yeah. Honda HRC F1 team. And for some reason in the game, it just doesn't work. The race suits work. The race suits are in Honda, but for some reason the car just stays as Aston Martin, which is a bit of a letdown, really, because I've also now got a Mercedes livery, as you can see. It's like white, so McLaren's red. The Red Bull is like sort of the same, but they've got Porsche. Ferrari's blue. Mercedes have got this like white livery, and they've also got like weird-looking wheels. I just realised as well. I think they're in like the middle of. Oh no, it's because they've got like a white outline. That's why. Williams have got their Golf livery. Sauber is now Audi. Aston just stays as Aston. RB's back to Toro Rosso. Haas is Cadillac, obviously. They still haven't started this quali. They still haven't restarted it. This quali has now been on for 2 hours, which is unbelievable. That is like... That's like never happened before. That's rain. I think there's a bit of rain, you know? Well, this quali has been, yeah, so slow. I mean, if you think like an undisturbed quali is probably, what, 45 minutes long? I mean, 18, 15, 12 is half an hour. No. So, what is it? Yeah, it's exactly 45. So it's, yeah. It's probably at most an hour for a normal quali session. This one is going to be 2 hours. Because there's been about 17 red flags. It's really I mean, F2 has been even worse from what I hear. I haven't actually watched it, but like Twitter, there's just loads of crashing and red flags. It's really making all of these drivers not look very good. Russell's telling you also he's overtaken in the pit lane. Can't do that. Well, actually, I should say he's overtaken at the pit exit. Alright, and Lando is off for the final... Whoa! Fuck me, that's close. It'd be so funny if McLaren tell Lando to crash as well. Yo, watching this is sickening. How close they get to the wall is ridiculous. That was a really nice exit from Lando. That was really good. Keep it straight, son. I've got your shirt on. Keep it straight. Oh, he's in the wall. No, he's not. He's hit the wall, but he's all right. Yo! Lando's he's half a second down on Sainz. Norris has done the ultimate bottle job once again. He hasn't even improved his own lap. Oh, Lando, what have you done? Yeah, Verstappen's got pole. Well, he ain't got it yet, but he's gonna get it. Go on, Verstappen, finish him off. Go on. He is just so good. Oh my days. He is just truly something else. Right, we can actually start the stream now. Quali is finished, so yeah. Do I play DCS? I don't know what that is, so No. Right, yeah, we can actually start now. Now that that's over. Verstappen on pole, fair enough, good boy. Yeah, it's just sickening. It is sickening how good Verstappen is. I mean, yeah. Truly unbelievable. Lando wasn't even close. He was half a second slower than Sainz. And then Verstappen just goes half a second quicker than Sainz. So in other words, a second quicker than Lando. And takes pole. Genuinely just stupid. I don't know how he does it. I mean, obviously it's because he's just one of the best of all time. But the fact that he is able to go into Q3 and without a doubt, pretty much every single time, he manages to find the extra tenth or two. So, like, everyone else will go on their final laps. They might not even improve, and if they do, it's by a little amount. He'll go and find that clutch lap to get, like, a ridiculous position every single time. Unbelievable. He's just the best. I think honestly, I'd put Verstappen third of all time. Like, genuinely. And oh no. Rain is very bad news. Like, really bad news. I think the only two drivers that I think are, I wouldn't even say better, but like have achieved more and have just done ridiculous things, I'll put Michael Schumacher first and Jim Clark second. I also want to quickly just look if there is I wanted to I want to try and find a wet weather setup for Spain. Why is it like a constant, like... I can hear like a phone... What my B cam was... I can hear like a constant phone ringing. I wonder if anyone else can hear. Alright, so I have found a wet weather setup, which I might have to try. I want to see if it's any different to my actual setup, like my dry one. And I might try and make a compromise, like, in the middle. Because I don't want to change my whole setup. No. See, like, this doesn't help me. This basically just says that it's going to rain. But if I go into the race and it's dry first, I'm buggered. So, I don't know. We'll have to see. I might only change my setup for wets if it's gonna be wet, like, the whole time. But yeah, I've got some really bad memories of wet weather, like, really bad. For some reason, I think it is because of my setup, there are just some things that go a bit wrong with, like, differential and tyre temperatures and pressures and all that bollocks, where I am just, in the dry, I'll be, like, top 5, top 7 on pace, for example, and then as soon as it rains, I'll drop down to, like, basically the slowest on the grid. So, I do want to try and figure that out. Let me just make sure that the difficulty is good as well, that's important. Yeah. So I have actually done 110 on every single race this season. I think it's going to stay that way for the whole, like, calendar. I mean, Spain and China are two of my worst tracks, and yet I was able to run 110 on both of them. And the way I find difficulty is I just go into a Grand Prix in the Haas, which I'm using, on, like, realistic performance, not equal, and then just see how I am compared to my teammate. And in Spain, I was, like, 8 tenths faster than my teammate. In Canada, which is the next race after, I was 2 seconds quicker than my teammate. And, of course, because of, this is why I don't gamble. Because, like, or I bet on anything, because that happens. I have a 70% chance, and it goes wrong, like, 3 times in a row. But we got that done. I've changed my character model for no apparent reason, to be honest. Don't know why I pointed that out, I just sort of did. And welcome to qualifying. Now, I'm going to... I'm going to see what the setup is. So the setup is going to be running on aerodynamic 3129. The wet... Let me actually just make the wet weather, and then I'll just have it, and then I can see how it is. So 36 on the wings, and then the transmission, we are going to go all the way down to 3555. By the way, as well, I should point out that this isn't like made by like a professional. It's not like what my dry ones, which are all done like properly. This is just like the setup of the bloke that's gone the quickest around this track. I've done an 18.0 on this setup, so yeah. This is the, that's quite a lot of suspension geometry. Again, I probably won't, I'm definitely not going to end up using this, but I might try it out after the stream and just see how quick I am with it and see if it's actually any good. Because if it is, I can start using this a bit more. And then brakes, we're going to do 97.58, which is a bit weird. I don't... No. Why would I need to... Why do my brakes do that in the wet? And the tyre pressures, yeah, see, they want me to bring it all the way down. So maybe that's the secret. To be fair, someone did literally tell me, in the wet, lower your tyre pressures. So, yeah. I'm going to go here, and I'm going to add... Oh, yeah, I forgot to type it. Hang on a minute. Let's do... Spain... Wet! And actually, let me just do something real quick. Hang on. Load Steam Workshop car setup. Wait. If I... Let me quickly go on Steam. And actually, I just realised Quali's, like, running. Let me... Oh, no. I pause it. Okay, cool. Let me quickly go on the Steam Workshop and see if I can get a wet setup for Spain. How would you search it? Spain. Aha! Spain wet. There it is. Okay. I think it's for an F2 car, though. Oh, no, I don't know, actually. That's the only wet setup that is on the game, on the workshop. Okay. So if I quickly now go and turn back on that display capture and go back on this, and then if I go into my setup and go load this, it should come up. There it is. So if I load it, what we saying? What's it got? 4235, 5030, that's low, that's all the way high, brakes are up, and the tyre pressure's down. I mean, you know what, that could be good. Let's delete that one, and now let's actually do this properly. Spain, load. Oh, what did I just change? Okay. So I think that's the crucial difference. As you can see, for most setups, you put your tyre pressures all the way up. Whereas in the wet, it seems like you've got to put them all the way down. So I'm quite excited to try that. But, yeah, we can now actually begin. Sorry for stalling. But, what can I say? I was watching quali and then I was trying to sort out my setup. So, yeah, there's that. But it's all done now. We can lock in. Gotta just put me, things up. Okie dokie! Let's begin with the first lap. Now, of course, we are trying to beat my teammate. That is all. Ocon is currently in P16 with a 1 minute 13.7. I don't actually know what lap time I do around here. I literally did one, like, 15... Actually, no, not 15 minutes ago. Like, about 10 minutes before I started the stream to see what difficulty to play on, which was 110. Actually, let me quickly just... I'm taking my socks off because I get better grip on the pedals. Alright. Now, the reason I hate Spain so much as a track is, it's very slippery. And by that, I mean pretty much, like, most of the corners, you get really bad oversteer. And I hate oversteer. Oversteer is probably my least favourite thing in the world. Like, I cannot stand oversteer. Most drivers would pick oversteer over understeer. I'm the opposite. Turn 1 was a bit of a shambles. Although, of course, this first lap is more for learning than anything. This is the first time, actually, apart from the one quali lap I did, this is the first time I'm driving on this track, on this game. And actually, it might be the first time I'm driving on it in a very long time, maybe since the last game, because I would never, like, pick this track for my 16 race career mode seasons. Of course, for this, I'm doing the full, like, 23-24 race season. So, yeah. I just had a really cool idea. You know, I think it was last year at Imola, it got cancelled because there was a massive flood. They should make it so throughout the season, there's a chance that a race will get cancelled. That could be quite cool. Anyway, this first lap has been pretty horrific. Very bad. A 13.7 is to beat, and I'm going to put in a 13.1. So even though that lap was very smelly, in my opinion, I reckon there's probably half a second in there, I'm still 6/10 up on my teammates. Hey, it's not that bad, is it? Now, do I need to do another lap? What's my gap to the knockout? It's going to be 3/10. I think I need to do another one, you know? You know what? No, I'm going to risk it. Oh, I think I'm alright. I think I'm good. Yep, we're good. Okay, risk well taken. Ocon is going to find himself all the way in P18 and out, and I'm going to out-qualify him by 6/10. So I keep my perfect record to Ocon in quali, which is lovely. And obviously it also means that I now, of course, get yeah, 2 new sets for Q2 and Q3 if I get there. be honest, I just need to keep it clean. That lap was very unclean. A few of the corners were quite good, but then some of them, like the last corner, just before like the massive like left into right-handers, they were really, really unclean. There is serious time there if you keep that nice and tight. So I'm just going to focus on doing that. I also didn't see what lap time I need to get through, so I assume it's going to be like a 12.9, 12.8. So I'm just going to target getting to the 1 minute 12s, and I guess I'll be happy with that. But like here, you got to like to do that. Like that, but like faster. If I do that, there's going to be some serious time found. And begin! Will I make it into Q3? Or will I not? Who knows? I'm going to brake a little bit later into turn 1. Nice. Over the curb. That'll do. That was nice. Sector 1 coming through. I'm going to find myself 2 temps up. I've noticed around this track, there's a lot of, like... You gotta shuffle the wheel about a lot. That corner's always quite scary. Up through there. Put the burners on. Now, this is where I need to lock in and just not have oversteer. So just keep it tight. Nice, that was good. And then brake. Don't go on the curb. The curb is very slippery. That was perfect, near enough. We'll take that all day long. And then don't go turn in too late. Nice. Fantastic. That should be a very nice lap. 12.6. That should see us into Q3 now. Top 8. I don't think I can go any quicker than that. So yeah. There's probably going to be a P10 in Q3, but... Jeez, I didn't even get in by... I did, it's 3 tenths, but... I mean, the gap ain't too much between there, it's only a tenth. I was right on my prediction, by the way. I said it would be a 12.8, and it was a 12.8, so... Banged it. $11.6! I know he's in a Red Bull, and I know he's Max Verstappen, and he just got pole in real life as well by half a second, but... 11.6. Fucking hell. Nice job, you might win. No chance, but thank you very much. I think the only person that would get pole in this position is Jarno Otmir, and he ain't here. I'm not even confident I'm going to be able to beat my own lap time. Because that was quite a good lap. We've got fresh softs, so let's just see what happens. You know what I mean? I might use a little bit less overtake. That felt okay. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. Woo! Right next to the grass. Go on, son. You can do this. Keep pushing. I'm trying. I seem to be on an absolute flyer right now. What in the absolute name of all that is holy am I cooking? Oh my word! You know what? Maybe I could have won it, you know? Blood Bloody hell! Talk about a special lap! You know what? It's because of the hat, you know. It's because of this hat. The knockoff hat from China. That's what it is. Go on! That's one of the best quality laps I've done. I feel like I say that every stream, but nuts. Top 4 at my worst track. I tell you what, if you make my car better, if I was at the level of the Red Bull, like if the Cadillac was as good as the Red Bull, yeah. Bro, put your hand on the camera. What? What does that mean? That hat is giving you good luck, keep wearing it. It must be. There's no other option. I haven't played the game since my last stream, which was like a week ago. Hop on, and I do an insanely impressive lap. It's got to be the hat. It's got to give me Sergio Perez level skill. Which, yes, you might not rate him much as a driver, but he's still one of the best drivers in the world, of like the whole world. So it's got to be. Yeah, it's the only option. Right, now, for the love of all that is holy, please don't rain. Because that would undo everything that I have just done in that quali session. That would actually undo everything. I mean, it'll be an opportunity to try out my new wet weather setup and see if it does anything, but I have a recommendation. Go do the undercut on max on mediums and manage tyre wear. Honestly, a really good idea. I just don't think I'm going to have the race pace to get anywhere near Max Verstappen, let alone the top 3. But if that eventuality happens and there is an undercut, I usually undercut anyway by a lap, but who knows? We are doing a 2-stop. According to the game. How fast would just a 1-stop be? I assume quite... it's not even letting me do a 1-stop. It just won't let me. Okay. What if I just squeezed it and did this? Yeah, that's too much time. Right, we'll just do this then. I think soft is good because obviously you're quicker. 9 laps is a lot though, so I want to go back and then have a longer middle stint. There's me strategy done. I don't really think hard of the strategy, to be honest. I just sort of drive fast and just see what happens. I don't think I've done thousands of races over thousands of hours over like 5 years. I don't think I've ever focused on managing my tyres. Because I've never really had to. I've always just driven as fast as possible and then that sort of like done me good. Don't say that you're putting yourself down. You can do this even in the slowest car and a driver who performed poorly of 2024. He didn't perform poorly in all of 2024. Shout out Japan. But no, I definitely just don't have the pace for that. I just want to stay in the points. That'd be nice. Are we expecting any wet weather? No. So it says it's going to rain, and it isn't until the race is finished. Good job, EA. Alright, begin. We'll see what happens. I might be quick enough. I have no idea. If I am quick, we'll undercut, overcut, whatever the bollocks. At the end of the day, I'm just going to do however many laps this is, 30-odd. Drive fast and see where I end up. That's my overall strategy. Drive fast and... drive fast, don't crash. Is that what Vettel said? I think it was something along those lines. If you can't do a one-stop undercut on the hard tyres before Max comes in for a new set. I just don't know if the hards are gonna, like, be that much quicker than the mediums. Is it worth it? I don't know. I don't think that hard. Look at me. I'm ahead of a McLaren. To be fair, Lando absolutely bottled it today in quali. His teammate crashed. He had the perfect opportunity to start 5 places ahead of him on the grid, and he goes and bottles it, and he's actually, I believe he started next to him. But anyway, Spanish Grand Prix, round 9, we're off, and that is a cracking start. Basically, like, no wheel spin at all. Hang on. Oh, Hamilton, you are done. You are finished. Yep, I got him. I think I've got him. Yeah, I've got him. There you go. Little P3 off the start. Look at Piastri giving it some. Cool, you don't see that very often. Verstappen losing a place on lap 1. You basically see that like never. That is an extremely rare occurrence you have just witnessed. I hope that doesn't happen tomorrow. That would be a massive travesty. After the incredible pole that Max set in real life, to go and bottle it on turn 1 would be bad. I just want to stay in DRS for like, even a lap or 2 would be alright. And just sort of stay in P3 for a while, that'd be quite good. It's mad to think that I'm only in round 9 of this career mode. I've already got a top 4, a top 5, a podium, and a win. Stay in DRS, yep, that's the plan. Oh, yeah, and it's gone. Alright, there you go. Who the hell is next to me? Oh, wait, I forgot about Hamilton. So that's why I don't like this track, because I overcook it on one corner, and bang! Like, a whole, like, 3 laps worth of time is gone. And it's a bloody good thing I'm on the softs as well, because if I was on the mediums, I would already be about 4 places down. Seems like I have absolutely no straight line speed, as per usual. I think I might have the slowest straight line speed on the grid. Although, to be fair, on 110 AI, they do just boost the engines of the other cars, so I think I can really do anything about it. Alright, bye Hamilton. Let's try and not lose out to Lando as well. Just the Lewis getting by, which is fine. I'm back down to where I started. Can't even take that corner flat anymore. Tyre wear, shocking. Oh, it's so difficult. And then you can see the pace difference. 1 sector, 1 second, gone. There you go. Bro, I hate this track so much. I hate it. That's the first flashback I've used in about 5 whole weekends. And it's just because of how much I hate this track. Especially like now when your tyres get worn. It is horrible. At this point, I figure, I know it's like only lap 3, but I'll be lucky to score points. I mean, no, I'm losing 1.5 seconds a lap. Alright, bye Lando. Oh, Leclerc's going as well. Horrific. Just cheat then? How am I going to do that? What does that even mean, just cheat? I fucking hate this track. My God, I hate it so much! Can't turn, can't brake, can't exit, got no overtake, got no straight line speed, got increased tyre wear. This is fucking great. I hate everything about this. Oh my, the straight line speed difference. I know they've got DRS, but still. Yes, go that way. Okay, good. Oh, cheers, Russell, you fat prick. Yes, I'm going to keep flashbacking, so if you don't like that, just, like, stop watching. Cool, look at that strategy change, by the way. It's just no different. Nice one. Good game, EA. Nelly. All me hard work's just in the mud. Look at the queue I've got doing a Fernando Alonso Monaco. I've just got a massive Cadillac train, the CHECO train. Look at that. That's like the entire grid is just stuck behind me. Yeah, that is... Oh, yeah, no, it is actually the whole grid, look. Look at the bottom left. It is literally everyone. They're all just screaming at me like, move, you fat bastard, move! Move! It is crazy, though, how you can go from quali and put in such an incredible lap to put it P4 on the grid. And then in the race, it feels like it's completely different. The car is worse, it's slower, and everyone else is leagues quicker. It's so weird. Although it happens at every track, so there's obviously something they do to the AI that just makes them better. Whether it's less tyre wear, increased engine power, I don't know. They do something. It's also cool how the game tells me to use soft tyres when they're not good. Like, they're really not. But to be honest, I think even if I was on mediums, I'd be still just as slow. I've just got to hope that when I pit, I'm actually, like, quite fast. And I can, like, maybe, like, undercut and stay in P8. But I'm now 2.5 seconds a lap slower. I'm actually slower than these lot who are on softs as well, so yeah. The mediums will make a difference. I am just, for some reason, now the slowest car on track. But I was 4th quickest in quali. Make it make sense. Who knows? Who knows? Here goes Alex Albon. Yeah. Should be able to fight it, though. Yeah, I'll do. Ah! I can't even take that corner flat anymore. Scary times. Woo! You know, I need to come in this lap. I'm going to go into a set of hards and just go until they're dead and then put on mediums. That's what I'm going to do. Hang on, he's doing me here. I didn't even realise. Yeah, look at the grip difference. Look at the grip difference. I mean, how do I compete with that? That is absolutely ridiculous. Okay, that was probably the least enjoyable 7 laps I think I've ever driven in any racing game. That was worse than, like, China in the wet. That was horrible. Good stop, though. Go. Bro would need to take out the engine to compete. I think I might have McLaren's engine from 2017, that Honda. I'm going to do a Fernando Alonso. GP2 engine. This is a GP2 engine. Favorite driver and team? Perez. Cadillac. Am I allowed to say Cadillac because they're not in F1 technically? Screw it. Don't care. They are my favorite. I don't really have a favourite team. I don't really like any of them, and I don't dislike any of them. It used to be Red Bull, but since they chucked out Perez, it's now, yeah, just sort of none of them, really. I just don't really care. These tyres aren't any better, by the way. They're, like, exactly the same. I'm just sliding everywhere. I told you points was going to be tricky. I'm definitely not getting them now. And obviously it's a crying shame considering how good my quali was. I'm not even catching Lawson. That's how bad this is. You gonna watch the quali? Well, it's already over. It finished like 2 hours ago. I watched the end of it on stream. I'm not giving up this, by the way. I'm going to get to the end and just hope that I've got pace. Don't spoil. I won't, mate. Don't worry. I'll give you a little spoiler, though. Chaos. And then someone immediately spoils it. That is unbelievable. That is incredible. Did I go on the grass then? I think I did. Okay, the pace isn't any better, but like that, for example, like why is that happening? But it feels a little bit better. So, as long as it feels better, then I'm not really bothered. Cars are now pitting. I've gained about 3 seconds. Nah, it's not bad. I'm going to end up... Oh, that's annoying. No, I've got him. Later, bitch! And I'm ahead of who I was ahead of before I stopped, and then he overtook me. Has Hadjar just stopped for new softs? What a madman! honestly not that bad. Well, it is a bit. Hang on, we're back up to P9 though, which is one position down on where I was. So yeah, not bad. Ever want to try motorsport for real? Of course. Since I was about 10, that's all I've really wanted to do, but, well, there's quite a few factors as to why it's not really possible. I'm showing everyone who's boss, yep, as I get overtaken. Hi, Alex! Whoa, whoa, Alex, whoa, whoa, Alex, why are you stopping in the middle of the track, mate? Oh, Alex, you absolute idiot! He pushes me off and then just brakes in the middle of a corner. Well done, mate, good play. I'm sure you impressed James Vowles with that one. Well, the way I see this, Canada literally can't be worse. And I got a good feeling about Canada, so honestly, let's just... Thinking about how good Canada can be is what's getting me through this. I've already lost DRS, I've lost a second again. It's Sector 1, I think it's everywhere, but Sector 1 for some reason, I just can't do it. I am so slow through Sector 1. And also these corners, where, like, grip is very low. Although, to be fair, I'm only losing, like, a tenth. It is literally just Sector 1. There's got to be a couple of corners where the AI are using a bit of overtake, and it's just getting them loads of time. I'm so slow. I look at chat and I nearly crashed. There you go. Old habits never die. Your fave? My favourite what? I've already said driver and track. No, driver and team, not track. Yellow flag somewhere. Alright. Bye, Hadjar. I think Bortolato's having some as well. Yeah, he is. I'm just so slow. I just have no grip. Like, I don't have grip. Well, I have grip, but just not the same level of grip. These lot are just like... Yeah, it's like a whole nother league. Like, look at that exit that they get. Meanwhile, I try and copy it, and I nearly spin. I think that there is an insurmountable car diff at the minute. Move my pedals. Good job in your career mode. I mean, to be fair, if I was in a Ferrari right now, I'd also be winning every single race. But no, I'm stuck in the second worst car, which fails to get better! Difficulty that I'm on 80 and 90? Fuck off, I'm on 110! I play on 110 on every single track. Oh. Alright, so tyre wear is looking pretty bleak. It's the left side. I wonder if lowering the tyre pressures in future actually do anything for me. But I should be able to do 12 laps on the medium, so we're going to go until lap 21, which is quite a way away. Come on, Hungry Hippo! Show me some pace! $75 on my good. Yeah, no, I don't know where Ferrari are in this. I think they're third quickest. If I was in that Ferrari, oh, the grid would just, like, Checo Perez would be voted driver of the year. Because I'd just win everything from pole. It wouldn't even be a contention. And if I was on 75 AR, I'd probably lap everyone. 75 is, like, really low for me. I mean, that's, like, what? 3 seconds slower than me? They'd get smoked. If I was on a controller, on the other hand, then 75 sounds pretty difficult. I could not hack playing this game on a controller. It just doesn't work. I'm really bad on it. To be fair, I'm falling back, but it's not actually that bad anymore. I think this is like the hards being better than the softs, and that's all it really is. Although, of course, they have DRS, so I'm going to lose a little bit. If there wasn't DRS in Formula 1, I'd be catching them, so that's quite encouraging. Every lap I improve my Sector 1 and then fail to improve the overall lap. Which is quite funny considering Sector 1 is where the DRS is. Control and I dominated and performed 2 undercuts in Season 2 in Australia, won by 15 seconds. Max Verstappen numbers. Fair play. Whoa! Can't be getting oversteered there. Keep braking too early through there. That's losing me a couple of attempts. I just sort of... I wasn't even, like, focusing at all on the car there. I was literally not even looking at the screen. I just, like, blanked out. Oh, even on the flashback, I braked too early. Nice one, dickhead. Apologies for all the flashbacks. I'm just not that locked in today. That keeps happening. I hate this track. I know I've said that already, but my god, I need to say it again, because, I wish when they brought in Madrid, they just binned off this track, so I didn't have to play it next F1 game. Wait, they want me to pit this lap? Did I see that right? Oh, they do. Yeah, I think I've got to be honest. I mean, I could extend by 1. That harm me so... I don't know. If these lot stop, then I'll stop. If they don't, then I'll stay out as well. Actually, no, I need to come in. I've just seen how much my gap behind is shrinking. Why are you using assists? Because... What kind of fucking question is that? What a weird thing to ask. Alright, pit stop number 2. Yeah. I don't really know what to expect, to be honest. Hards felt pretty good. We're actually using all 3 compounds in this race, which is quite fun. I'm just gonna get to the end, really. There's no hope of by points or anything, so yeah, I'm just gonna get to the end and then just go again in Canada. Where fortune should be a lot better because I'm quite quick around Canada and I quite like it. Oh, hang on. Has the Virgin Police turned up to tell me to stop using assist? You get all fuck off. Bro really thinks the rage bait is gonna get to me. These mediums feel lovely. .326, is that it? That's just... not too bad. Finally, my car actually feels like a car! Yes! It's not made a blind bit of difference to my position, but... This feels good. I am P15 though, so... Yeah. Is Archon ahead of me as well? He hasn't overtaken me yet, so he might not be. Oh yeah, no, he is about... He might be a whole pit stop ahead, actually, if he is. No, sorry. He should come out behind me. And I can keep my record over in positive. Although, to be fair, he has really... The only time Archon's beat me is when it was, like, pissing... Oh my fucking god, lock in. Trying to tell a story and I keep crashing. And now my audio's broken. It's all going pear-shaped. Bloody hell. There we go. Well done, me. I definitely need to like do some practice around this track though for next season because this has been quite embarrassing so far. Gap to Hadjar staying about the same, which considering it was going up a lot before, not bad. Woohoo! Hang on, there's my teammate. Hi, Archon! Huzzah! That's all that matters at the end of the day. Beating my teammate, which I'm now doing. Are you using mods? I am. That's how I've got Cadillac into the game, which is what I'm doing now. I'm driving a Cadillac. I've got Perez's helmet. The cars sound like V10s. Yeah. I only moved to PC about a month ago. Best thing I ever did, because like this is, yeah, it's really cool. Hey, are you lot that keep telling me to turn off assists? What are you still chatting for? I'm ignoring your messages. I'm not turning off assists, so why do you keep waffling? Go, like, harass someone else for the day. Get off your phone and go and do something. Am I gonna... Yes, I've got Alonso. Alright, P11, come on! One more person stops or one more person DNFs and I've somehow nicked a point. Which is quite incredible, really, considering how this race has unfolded. You know? Just being quite... That's all it is, really. I've just been quite slow. So... Yeah... God, my gap to Ocon is going so far up. I didn't think I'd have that kind of pace. See, I'm not the only slow one here. Ocon is also quite slow. Although, to be fair, I did start like 15 positions ahead of him, and now he's next to me, but still. Your car feels like a car. It does. I feel like I can turn around a corner and, like, come out the other side okay. It's a breath of fresh air, really, because I've not really had that this race. It feels like how it did in quali, where, like a car. You know what I mean? It's quite good. I like it. To be fair, this is how it feels like in every other track, in every other race. It's just... softs and hards just don't work around here for me. Whereas these mediums are cooking. Even though they're already 20% warm, they feel good. It's not really reflecting into pace, because Hajar is convincingly quicker. But like I said, I don't really care how quick I am. As long as the car's good to drive, I'm good. No way, I've just seen some greasy old cuntbag say turn off steering assist. Fuck me, you lot need to, like... I don't even know, get a life. We're not harassing, I race cars in real life. I don't give a fuck, mate. To be honest, I couldn't care less. There is, like, so many people that do that for some reason. They come into this chat and, like, try and give me tips like I've never played the game before. I've spent thousands of hours on this game. I know how to play it. I mean, fuck me, I was 6/10 off Thomas Ronghart at Silverstone with assists, like with ABS on. So I think I get the gist of it at this point. Do you know what I mean? I sort of understand the basics of braking and turning. If you like that other guy that came in and was like, when it's raining, lower your tyre pressures and things like that, that's great, that's welcome. But telling me to, like, practice makes perfect and turn off assist, you can just fuck off. I have a life, bro. I race cars. We are trying to make you a better driver. You're not really, though, because you're not. It's like telling Erling Haaland to never look at the ball. It's like, yeah, I think he knows that. Or never look at the goal, whatever the tip is. There's still 7 laps left. Jeez Louise. I thought I'd be nearly done by now. I thought this was like the second to last or last lap. But no, we've still got a while to go. Please let someone DNF, like, please. Please. Need to adjust my pedals. I should really look at getting, like, a thing that keeps my pedals in place. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm playing in a spinning chair with pedals that are just on carpet, so I'm at quite a great disadvantage. The biggest issue I had when starting was starting at an apex for the entire corner rather than constantly looking 1 to 2 seconds through the corner. Yeah, I feel like you do that on, like, subconsciously after a while, though. Like, that's what I do. But at the same time, I'd say I only do that about 50% of the time. Like, now I'm not doing that. Purely because I'm not trying that hard. Because, well, I wouldn't go much faster, to be honest. It's like, if I was on my own not streaming, then yeah, maybe I'd give it 110. But considering I'm live, and I don't really give a fuck about the finishing result, I just sort of drive the car as fast as I can, and whatever that gets me, that's what it gets me. But looking at the next corner and things like that, that's never really helped me. I mean, to be fair, I'm looking at, I'd say right now, like, now I'm looking at the next corner. It's that kind of distance. I mean, it's never really helped me personally. He's insecure about what exactly? Because as far as I'm aware, maybe I missed the message, but you've told me to not flashback and learn from my mistakes, which is exactly what the point of flashback is, and turn off assists, which don't do shit, because I don't want to go faster, because I'm satisfied with my current pace. I'm here to entertain, not be the next F1 Esports World Champion. If I was fully solely focused on getting quicker, I wouldn't listen to you anyway, because I don't know who you are, you're just a nobody. I'd go and actually listen to someone who knows about the game. And also, I wouldn't be streaming this. I'd be streaming Time Trial. So I just fuck off. Come on, if there was anyone that's going to DF right now that's in the points, who's it going to be? If it's Stroll, is Stroll in the top 10? I can't tell. The whole entire track map is all wibbly-wobbly. No, he isn't. Surely it's Hamilton that's going to crash. Well, hang on, there's some scrapping up there. Come on, get off. I like how I'm just preying on someone crashing. That's probably not a good thing. But it's a game, so I can. Please crash, so I get a point. You would never guess that I qualified P4 with a sensational lap. One of the quickest laps you could probably do in the game with my exact settings. Four laps remaining. If these two keep scrapping, maybe I can catch up and go for a little cheeky move, but I'd be very surprised. If they scrap and end up losing that much time, that would be very impressive. this hat is not doing my skin diseases any good. I feel like I am in Cambodia, where it's so hot underneath my hat. Although, to be fair, my hat does have ventilation. 3 laps remain. I've read the first 5 words of your message, and I'm just not going to bother reading the rest, because it is just such a load of bollocks. Like, what are you hoping to achieve by typing these things? What do you want me to do? Apologize? Like, what? If you actually said something useful, then yeah, maybe I'd be different. But as far as I'm aware, you and for some reason a little gang of like 4 little gremlins that you've got have all told me to turn off assist, and that's it. Which ain't really much of a tip. And like I've already exclaimed, I'm not trying to get faster. I'm already fast enough. I'm good. Thank you very much. Have a great day. I just grow up and accept that sometimes people want to help, but you're not. Oh, you know, I can't bother. Some people just lack a brain, and when that happens, you ignore them. So that's the meta. Now, 2 laps left. Where'd that happen then? What's happened? Why am I? What? Did I have a particularly smelly lap? Because why have I lost 2 seconds to everyone? I don't bloody know anymore. Alright, so now I've actually got to try and stay ahead of Alonso. I wasn't even looking behind me at all. Okay. Might have to bring out the old, come on, brain function. Give me an example. I don't give up. I was trying to think of someone that's tried to defend. Maldonado! Let's do a Maldonado, and if they try and overtake, just kill him. That'll do. 0.6 behind. I've got 50% overtake, which should be enough. I think. Yeah, he's not even going my slipstream. You've had it, boss. Yeah, we're good. Huzzah! Nice. No, not nice. I wasn't expecting that, to be honest, not being able to take this corner flat. Oh, that is a scary sight. You do not want a 2-times world champion up your arse. Max Verstappen's already won the Grand Prix. That just shows how far behind I am. So I've managed to finish a good, 40 seconds behind? More than that, actually. Almost 50 seconds behind someone I started 3 places back from. Okay, I've had enough now. Fuck off. Fuck off. You can all fuck off. Your baiting has got to me. I can't take it anymore. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Fucking bellends. Get off your phone, get off your arse and go and do something. Bloody hell. Round the final corner we come for what has been the most terrible race of the season. Somehow worse in Japan. Some absolute bastards in the chat just being freaky for some reason. We come home with a P11, which is absolutely egregious considering I started 4th and done one of my best ever quaddy laps faster than they've ever gone round here. I guarantee. See, the thing is, right, pretty much every other stream, actually every other piece of content I do, if people are, like, being dickheads, I just be a dickhead back. That's just how I am, you know, just be sarcastic, be, you know, whatever. But sometimes people just need to, like, just stop. Like, just stop. Like, what does that even mean? Like, says you playing a video game. Yeah. I'm not just playing a video game, am I? I'm doing something. Like, fucking hell. I'd rather you just say I'm fat and then that's it, just leave. Fucking hell. Alright, do that. Do that. Actually, no, let's do that one. And not gonna do those. Alright, can we get any upgrades? Give me some upgrades. Not gonna do durability because, to be fair, I never really struggle with durability. Like, ever. So, I think we'll ignore that, although we don't really have any resource points. Can I get anything? No. Are we gonna get any more? Yeah, okay. We should have enough for an upgrade when I get 100. No, that is enough. We should be able to get... No, I'm not doing that. Go away. I should be able to get this. Yeah, go. Nice. Oh, wow. We are falling down the pecking order really fast. We were in 4th at one point, or I think 5th, and now we're down 2 places, and very soon we might even drop down to 2nd slowest. We started 2nd slowest. We got all the way up and all the way down. Crazy how that works. Now we're going to put on a new engine. Actually, it isn't new, but it's the least used. And I've got a really good feeling about Canada because, well, I'm going to be slightly more competitive. I hope. Anyway, I did a practice quali, and I was 2 seconds quicker than my teammate on 110. So I'm hoping that means that when we go into this, well, let's just go for points because I think I've scored points in every stream. And yeah, we have a completely dry weekend. Sorted. Although, to be fair, it said it would rain in Spain, and it just sort of didn't. Yeah, no, we need upgrades bad. Like, I'm not being funny. I'm doing every practice session. I'm not actually doing them, of course. I'm doing the quick one, but I'm still getting resource points for it. I'm doing these races, and I feel like I barely get upgrades. I get, like, you know, 1 every other race, which just isn't good enough to keep up with the rest of the grid. It's just not enough. So, yeah, the team needs to step that up, because we are going to fall behind really quick. And let's be honest, I mean, I've already won a race this season. I've got a podium, a P4 and a P5, I believe. Pretty much every race that isn't disturbed by something. That race that was just a bit of a mishap. And then the other 2 was rain. But, I mean, take a look at the season results. I mean, look, P4... and then rain and rain, so obviously nothing. And then P3, P5, and P7. I don't know what happened to Imola, I don't remember. And then obviously the P1 at Monaco. Really good fastest laps as well. I mean, 3 fastest laps. So the pace is there, the car is there. It's just, we're falling behind. And that's obviously, it makes it difficult. Not impossible, but when you have a good car, obviously tracks that I'm not so good at, Miami, China, Spain, points are still doable. Whereas when your car's like now, which is shit, I can only score points in tracks that I'm good at, like Singapore, Las Vegas, Jeddah, which is already done, of course. So we need upgrades. You know, we need some upgrades. What we need. It's what we want. I'll tell you what, though, Ocon just being absolutely egregious is really not helping the team at all. I mean, he scored 1 point this season. And, of course, I'm not expecting him to keep up with me as much as, like, you know, maybe just have, like, you know, a couple of points every other race, that kind of thing. Not, I mean, as you can see, he's got 1 point, which is a P10 at Japan. And we've got a P12, 16, 12, 13, 19, 17, 15, 17. If you were in the second worst car, then that's fair enough, but you're not. You're in a midfield car. You should be in, like, the top 12, top 14 every race. And like I said, nicking those points. The only time he got points was when everyone else crashed. And obviously, I don't know if that's actually how the game works, but I think the higher place you are, the more resource points you get. So, what I'm saying is, Ocon, can we lock in and, like, get up a little bit? Do you know what I mean? Come on. quite excited for quali, you know? I mean, to be honest, I was kind of dreading the Spain quali because I hate Spain. And yet, I managed to qualify one of my best ever quali laps. But Canada, I'm confident I'm actually quite good at. So, let's see how we get on. Of course, the main target, the primary target, like target A, the absolute most important one is beat Ocon. If I do that, we're all good. Realistically, though, I'm looking at another Q3. If I can get Q3 at Spain, I should be able to get Q3 at Canada. Like, quite easily. Or maybe the quali that I did in practice, like before the stream, was a fluke, and I'm actually quite slow around here. We'll just have to find out. That corner is the only corner I really struggle at, because I have to brake way earlier than the driving line tells me. So I need to keep that in mind. But I've got a good feeling. I do. I think there is a... I mean, if I can get top 4 at Canada, at Spain, then who knows what I can do at Canada. A track I like, and I think I'm quite decent at. To my own standards, of course. To the best drivers in the world, I'm obviously quite slow. But to me, this is one of my better tracks. For no real reason, to be honest. I don't know why. This corner I like to cheat a little bit. It's obviously not. It's not track limits, but you just go on the grass. I feel like that is faster, even though you are on the grass. Sector 1 coming through, and it is going to be purple, so... looking pretty good. And I'll be honest, this lap has been pretty smelly so far. I've sort of missed all the apexes. It's been quite bad. And I've hit the wall. Yeah, this lap has been shocking, but... I'm hoping it's still more than enough to get into Q2. That's all that really matters. So like here, look, I have to brake really early just to make the apex, which I do, so that's all good. And then smash the power. P10 or P11? Not that bad, actually. I don't really have any of my own predictions. Just sort of up there, really. It's going to be a 1 minute 10-2. Alright. I feel like that's my expression after every quali lap, because it genuinely feels like every single lap I completely overestimate my abilities. No, underestimate. That lap was so smelly, and yet it was still good enough for a top 4 and easily get me into Q2. And also, a little Ocon Q2? Go on. I think he's done it, you know? So it's P4 for us. And I think there's half a second in there. And look at Ocon go! For the first time, I think actually the second time only, this season, Ocon is in Q2. And I've been in Q3, I think every single session. Including like 2 poles. So, you know what, fair... Ocon, you deserve a round of applause for that one, mate. Well done. I don't really know, to be honest, why I'm so far ahead of my teammate. Because obviously, I can't make the difficulty any higher to like make him be able to match me. I'm on the highest difficulty that the game can give me. And yet, I am just absolutely leagues ahead of my teammate. Like, we're talking every single race over a second quicker. Some of my better tracks, like here, like Jeddah, I'm like 2 seconds ahead. It's so odd. Give it up for Ocon, absolutely. What a legend. Now, I'm just going to keep it clean for this lap. I know I've got the pace, even if I go quite a bit slower. I just want to, you know, put the lap together. And then just sort of get some practice with my Q3 run. Already a lot cleaner than my first lap. Another first, purple sector. And then I want to go on the curb. Yep, it's alright. Go down to 60. Don't hit the wall. Yeah. Even if I do a really bad Sector 3 now, I'll be at Q3 by quite a distance, I reckon. Round there. Power on. Nice. P5 or P8 or P2 or P6. That's quite a wide range of positions. Got basically, I'd say like a 50% chance of that being true. I think it's going to be easily in the top 3. Maybe in a P1, you know? 9.6, maybe not. Let's see. Near enough. P2. Which was one of the ones you said, so fair play. Decent. It's going to be a 10th off Lando Norris. Ocon down in last. And there you go, look, perfect example. 1.6 seconds ahead of my teammate, which is just dumb. Like, I didn't think I'd ever need to say this because on F1 23, which is the game I played the most, I never had the AI on 110 because I wasn't good enough. I still don't think I'm good enough now, but they keep making the AI worse. EA, make Ocon better. Make him compete with me. Or just make the game harder. I might have gone out a bit too late there. We should be fine, but... I don't think a pole position's on. The only way a pole position on is if I replicate the sort of same, like, godly lap I did in Spain, like that kind of level, and I'd probably get a pole, but that's like once in a blue moon kind of lap, do you know what I mean? Like, genuinely, like, eternal god lap. Fastest Sector 1 and quite a decent start to Sector 2. You never know. Bit too late on the brakes, but actually not too bad. Really nice exit as well. Oh, hang on a minute. Don't tell me there's another special lap incoming. Surely not. Not 2 in one stream. Not 2 in one stream, surely. It's a 1 minute 9.4, which is only 2/10 quicker. Okay, it's not even top 3. Well, it is top 3, but it's not. It might not even be close to pole. Isn't it this isn't a V6. You would be correct on that. It's a V10, and it sounds unreal. Whoever made this mod, I need to find them and buy them a coffee or something. Oh! I didn't realise how close to pole I was. Oh, Nelly. Max Verstappen takes pole. But I thought it was going to be by a far distance. I was very confident Verstappen was going to get into the 1 minute 8s. But I was under a 10th off. It's a great lap. I mean, let's be real. I improved on my Q2 lap. You can't do much better. There was a 10th in there, but that would have been the perfect lap. I am still chuffed with a P3. It does sound great. It really does. There is all the other... I also have... Good English. Well done, mate. I do have mods for also a V12, a V8, and all the previous engines. So, like, your 2019 cars, all the way up to, like, 2023. They just don't really sound that good, though. I'll be honest, they all just sound a bit muffled, whereas this is, like, clear, beautiful V10 screaming. And it's great. I haven't switched back yet. Even when I play by myself, I have it on. It's fantastic. How to destroy your tyres? Yeah, a quaddy lap is a good way to destroy your tyres, mate, if that's what you're referring to. I'm not really sure about anything else, but thank you. And yeah, I mean, let's be real, I'm getting P3 in like it's sort of a bottom-end midfield car. I believe we are 4th slowest. And it looks like it isn't raining, but we do have an overcast race. I'm hoping it stays dry throughout the whole thing, because we could be on for a cracking result. Because unlike Spain, my pace should actually not drop off a cliff and be horrible. It should actually stay quite good. I'm not going to muck about with the strategy. I'm going to keep it as what it is, which is going to be, well, this. I'm going to come in a lap earlier, though. Because the undercut's good. I like the undercut. And we're just going to get straight into it. Let's go! I'm feeling good. There I am, P3. No engine penalties for anyone in front, so I do say P3. That would be quite funny, actually. I just completed an objective on the formation. It's quite impressive. I like Wagon. All of the cars are breaking track limits through turn 1 there. Great AI, EA. Great AI. Well done, Codies. Good shit. My goodness, Max Verstappen really is the greatest of all time, isn't he? You get pole in real life, and he's got back-to-back poles in the game as well. And I'm pretty sure Red Bull are only the 3rd fastest car. I believe Mercedes or Ferrari and McLaren are quicker. So, McLaren... Where's Piastri? Where is Piastri? He's not even in, like, the top 10. What has happened to Blood? Where is he? He's there! He's in, like, P12. I don't know what's happened to him. But here we go. Canadian Grand Prix. I'm very excited. I'm feeling good. I'm on the shit side of the track, though. And we're off. Lots of wheel spin. That is a horrible start. I should be able to hang on to my P3, though. Little lock-up from Charlie. And, yeah, we are good. As long as I hang on to my position, that's all that really matters, isn't it, at the end of the day? Go on the grass. It feels a little bit dodgy going on the grass every lap, but it is faster, and I'm not doing anything wrong. The game shouldn't let you go on the grass. It should make grass, like, impossible to drive on, but it doesn't. So I will gladly abuse it, because that's what the esports drivers would do, so that's what I'm going to do. Now, I don't know if it's going to reflect quali pace that much, but going by quali pace, I should be able to stick to these two within like 2 or 3 seconds. Because we was only split by a 10th. And I'm giving myself 3 seconds to have a cushion, because I think my race pace is going to be worse, but not that much worse. How are you using Perez? I literally just went into driver career and just made a custom driver and just named him Perez. I've got a mod that gives him his helmet, but if I was to go into like the hub of career mode, it's not Perez's face or body or anything. It's literally just a custom driver called Perez. Nothing too complicated. Little love tap with a wall, which is fine. Decent. I think I'm going to lose DRS here. Hang on. What is this maneuver from Charlie? This is the never-before-seen hairpin overtake presented by Max Verstappen and Charles Leclerc. And he's only gone and done it, the cheeky prick. I don't think I've ever seen an overtake there before. That is... And hang on, Verstappen ain't got DRS. Go, 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 go. Yeah, I've got him. Later, Verstappen. Sui! And look where I am now. All the way up in P2. If you think you can do an undercut, man, if he didn't come back, I think they would have made him a driver icon at some point in the future. I think so as well, because, actually, to be fair though, they've not done Kimi or Vettel, which are obviously way more high profile than Perez will ever be. And they've not done them yet. I think, to be honest, I'm genuinely like I'm not even trying to be like, well, I suppose I am trying to be rude. I think Codemasters are way too lazy to add new icons. I mean, they've done they've done like 3 F3 drivers for this year's game, and that's it. I don't think they'd go and start adding Vettel, Kimi Raikkonen, Perez if he didn't come back. Hang on, okay, this is never before seen overtake by Max Verstappen. I've got like no grip again, which is annoying, but my pace seems okay still, but I need to find a sector where I can turn my ERS to none so I can gain a bit back. I'll probably do it sector 1, but yeah. My rear tyres. Holy shit! Really bad. Hang on, how did that happen? How did Hamilton get past Verstappen? I'm so confused. I don't think Kimi wants to be an icon. I feel it's the same as Zlatan last FIFA before this year, where he didn't want to become an icon. I feel Kimi's doing the exact same thing. Maybe, but does he have to decide? Maybe. I mean, do you really... Oh, shit. Yeah, my car is fucked. Do you really think that they... Oh, my car literally can't turn. What is this? Do you really think they asked Pastor Maldonado of all drivers if they want to be a driver icon? Actually, why did they do that? I'm so confused why they chose Maldonado. The same thing's happening again. My quality is so good. I go into the race and it's just a shambles because of my tyres. Both races, it's purely because of my tyre wear. I need to take care of my rears through here, like, really badly. Watch out behind you, dan 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 dan. To be fair, Verstappen is both behind me and behind me, so that's probably what you mean. I literally can't turn my car anymore because my rears are that dead. Right. If they put Kimi in the game without his consent and the proper copyright, otherwise he could sue EA. Oh, obviously. It's just that I don't think EA and Codemasters went to Pastor Maldonado and said, "Do you want to be in our game?" And also, there are like dead drivers in the game as well, like Senna. So I guess they asked his family, but at the same time, I feel like that. I don't know how it works. Honestly, I don't have a clue. First pit stop in for another few laps. I need it to come now because, I mean, this car is the biggest heap of shit I've ever driven. Like, look, I can't even get... Bro, what is this game? Both races today, I go into qualifying and I do unbelievable laps to get these unrealistic positions. P4 and then P3. I go into the race and it feels like my car has gone back 100 years in development. And it feels like I can't drive anymore. What is going on? It makes no sense why the car is so shit all of a sudden out of the blue. It's so frustrating. I'm 3/10 quicker than Hamilton in qualifying, and now in the race, he's 2 seconds a lap quicker. Oh, sometimes this game really does get the better of me, and it really, like, it saddens me. Like, I want to play the game properly and, like, have these competitive races, like in Bahrain, where I had really bad tyre wear and I was still competitive. I just can't do that because this game is horrible. F1 23 would never. That's why that will always be my favourite game. Sorry for the crash out, but that had to happen. I feel like the AI don't have tyre wear. And I did see someone say that, but it feels like they don't have tyre wear. That's what the problem is. Whatever the case, though, we will carry on, and we'll, I don't know, try and stay in the points, I guess. I wonder if it's, like, track-specific, though, because this hasn't happened yet on any other track. And yet, for some reason, Spain and Canada back-to-back, it's happened. I don't know. I know they did an update to the game since I last streamed. Maybe they changed some crucial thing that makes it, like, impossible. I'm not too sure. Well, let's keep cracking on. I already said I'm going to stop a lap earlier. I can't stop 2 laps earlier. I'm going to have to stay out and see what happens. I wish when starting a new career you could switch the drivers to whatever team you want. That is exactly the problem I was having when trying to do this career mode. What I wanted to do was have this mod that makes, like, Cadillac. Like, do you know what else I wanted? There are 2 things. If they could do what you've just said, where you can, like, swap drivers around, and also, if you could start a My Team and have 2 custom drivers. Because what I was thinking is have a My Team of Cadillac, so obviously there would be an 11th team called Cadillac, and then I could have Bottas and Perez as my drivers, whereas on this game, you can't have any custom driver anymore because they make you sign 2 actual drivers. So what you end up with is, rather than having, like, Perez, and even if I could just have Perez, which is good enough, it'll be fine, but no. I'm forced to drive. I either do a Cadillac career with 2 randoms, or I do like this, which is Haas replaced by Cadillac with a driver career. It's so bad. They give you, like, 0 freedom. It's horrible. I also wanted to put Perez and Bottas in the Sauber on last year's game, but you can't do that either. I don't know why they don't let you do that. It's put some massive restrictions on this series. That's why I'm having to drive as Haas. I don't want to drive as Haas. I want to be Cadillac as an 11th team. But then I want to be able to be drive as Perez. And I'll be honest, this career mode was meant to be more for Perez than Cadillac. I was always going to prioritise Perez. That was the whole idea. I don't know, maybe I should have just done a My Team as Cadillac with, like, 2 random drivers. I'm not too sure. But we're here now, and there's nothing that can be done other than hoping that Codemasters make their game a bit more... what would the word be? I don't know. Just, like, allow me to change things around. I broke too early, didn't I? Late. No, banged it. This past week, I've been playing F1 24 and 23 purely for my GOAT Honey Badger. Is that valid? One thing they should do is add all of the reserve drivers for each team to the game, so say a driver has a bad performance, you can switch mid-season. Again, another fantastic idea, and a perfectly reasonable idea that won't take that long or be that difficult to implement, and yet they just don't do it. They don't do anything. Like, Like, I get this game has basically not changed since, like, 2015. Because Codemaster games have been the same, like FIFA, like all other EA games. But, like, there's, like, nothing. And the amount of ideas, I mean, you've just come up with 2 very good ideas that are so simple, and yet so, like, good. And yet, they don't do that. And there are loads of ideas that people have come up with to make the game a lot better, and they just don't do any of them. It's really sad, because like, I feel like this game could be... I mean, it's already dead. No one cares about it. I mean, the esports scene still gets a bit of views, but that is purely because of Yana Watme, because he's sort of a content creator as well. If he wasn't in the series, no one would watch it, and this game would be fully dead. Of course, you always have the big ones like Arava and Tim Marduk and Thom and all them lot, but like for me, for example, I'm never going to be able to like grow off this game. I'm going to be stuck where I am for the end of time, because they make the same game over and over. Like, just make it better, come on! Rock in! Another little mini rant, but it just annoys me how good this game can be, and yet they just do the bare minimum each year. Even though we've had stinkers from EA and F1 games, I do genuinely want them to keep the license next year, because I feel F1 25 has been a step in the right direction. Oh, absolutely, don't get me wrong, this game is probably the best one I've played. I prefer 23, because I played it more, but I do think this game is better. 23 is a bit more nostalgic to me. The handling is a complete step up. I don't really care about the handling, because this isn't meant to be a sim racing game, it's meant to be an arcade game. So, I don't really give a shit about the handling, and they have added loads of cool features, like the revamp of My Team, which ain't really a lot, but it's something. But, there needs to be a lot more. I have just completely rammed Doohan up the arse. Sorry, mate. Infratic is my favourite content creator purely because I have A on Discord and we speak a lot of the time. That's really cool. I haven't watched any of stuff, but I do know who he is from a creator series. I have heard of him. But I mean, like, my point is that, I mean, I could sit here and stream like I have been doing every day for the next year. Nothing would change in terms of my channel growth. I wouldn't get loads of views, which, to be honest, I do care about, because I do want to make this a career, which won't happen, but that's like my dream. But yeah, if I keep playing the F1 games and if they don't get any better, nothing's going to happen. But yeah, shout out those that have made something of it, because it's very respectable and admirable and very impressive. I need fucking Tim Marduk to host me again, because that was massive, and I just stopped streaming. It's been nearly a year since that happened now, which is absolutely bonkers to me. I hated 23 because of the traction control on ABS, which is the same reason I hate 22. See, I thought they were completely different. 22... and in fact 21, I was still using medium traction control. Where to me, 23 felt like 22. Like, 23's traction control off felt like 22's traction control on medium. So that was my first year where I had the traction control off, and obviously since then, I've kept it off. I've never touched ABS because I'm just so bad with it. Like I said earlier in the stream, when those twats were just speaking rubbish, like, I'm happy with how fast I am on the assists I use. This is how the game is most fun for me. I can drive fast, I can drive consistent, and it's good. I tried turning the ABS off, and yeah, it was really bad. I have so much respect for anyone that can drive with ABS off, because like, it felt like even if I braked like 50%, I would crash and lock up. So the fact they could do these 100% races without locking up once, I suppose it's like anything, you get used to it, it's fine, but yeah, I was really struggling. I couldn't even manage one lap without locking up really bad. And I thought I was doing it right as well, I couldn't understand what I was doing wrong. And I just sort of gave up. And I don't really have any intention of trying it again. 80 views right now is amazing, yeah, but it's shorts. That's like, yeah, most of them are AI, do you know what I mean? It might sound like ungrateful, but YouTube Shorts is the equivalent of like, it's like 10 times. It's cool, don't get me wrong, it's great. It's just, most aren't real people. It's AI. I get like 20 AI type in the chat every stream. I don't know what it is, I don't know why. But I know they're AI. But short streaming is definitely the meta, so if anyone's watching and you're trying to do what I'm doing, whether it's the F1 game, whether it's whatever, and you're trying to stream, make sure you stream on shorts with hashtag shorts in your description. Because as you can tell by my stream now, it bangs. It really bangs, and it is such a free way to grow your channel. So get on the shorts, it's so dumb. Let's see if we can get Antonelli here. I'd be surprised if we can. If he goes to the... Yeah, got him. Bye-bye. As soon as they go to the inside, I know I've got them. And I tell you what, my hards are holding up really good here. The rears are dying, but it's really not that bad. I might actually try and lower my brake bias. Oh, I have. Oh, okay. Perfect. Yeah, this is really good. Pace is strong, car is working. Just got to be careful of my rears, and we should still have a really strong position on. We are back in the top 5 debate. I mean, Bortoletto still has to pit, who will put me into the top 5, and that's really good. Woohoo! I don't know what it is about this track, but I really like it. I know it's like impossible to overtake, but I really enjoy myself around here. I don't think there's like a certain characteristic of a track that makes me like them. I just sort of decide, yeah, it's alright, nah, shit, and that's about it. Another Verstappen fan, love from Romania. Mate, I'll be honest, I'm a fan of everyone except Mercedes. Like, you know, we love Verstappen here, to be honest. I've got Verstappen behind me. I've got Red Bull, I've got a Verstappen signed shirt, I've got Verstappen on the wall there, I've got Verstappen on the wall there somewhere. I was a Verstappen fan, I still am a Verstappen fan. It's just, I like everyone. I did have like a period where I was absolutely Red Bull mad. And I mean Red Bull mad. I had shirts, hoodies, pictures. Most of the pictures in my room, you lot can't see it. But, actually, to be fair, I could do this, because now I've got the B cam. Where's the B cam? There's B cam. Hi B cam. I haven't had that on today, but I've got the B cam. But yeah, most of the stuff in my room I made myself, like all posters and stuff. I don't know why I did that. That didn't really prove anything, but yeah, I had Red Bull everything. It was ridiculous. But as soon as they dropped Perez, sort of started to dislike him. But it's whatever. I perfectly understand why they dropped him. It makes so much sense. No hard feelings. I'm a Lewis fan from Britain and Japan. What a lovely combination of places to be from. That is like perfect. I am 100% British. I do not have a single other country's DNA in me stemming back 5 generations. I am as British as you can possibly get. Nice setup. Wow, thanks, mate. It's been years of building it up, and I'm finally like, well, apart from something else I'm getting soon, it can't really get much better. I love it. I mean, to be fair, I'll admit, I don't do anything. I get up, I sit here all day, and go to bed. That's my life. So it bloody better be good. Do you know what I mean? Is that the Thrustmaster SF1000 Ferrari wheel? Oh no. This is... I think it's like the cheapest wheel you can get. It's the Thrustmaster Open Wheel Add-on, I think it's called. It's a weird name, but yeah. I do need a new one though. I've had this for years, and yeah, it's full of tape. The material's falling off. I do need a new one. I should start saving up for that next. I wasn't expecting that. I got into Gear 4 and I thought I was good. Guess not. That's only one flashback for the race, though. I used about 17 last race, so... Change strategy? Lap 20 to more hards. I love that strategy, to be honest. I really do. I can feel my tyres falling off a cliff at this point, and the hards are doing good. So I think that's a fantastic idea. We should do that immediately. I might get a pedal cam. Who's your favourite British driver? On the current, am I allowed to pick a driver from, like, the past? Like, am I allowed to pick a retired driver? Because if so, Jenson Button all day. Hamilton's just sort of neutral. Don't like him. Don't dislike him. Sort of ordinary bloke. I like Lando. I like Russell. Actually, no, I don't like Russell at all, actually. I don't know why I said that. I like Behrman a lot. I was going to say Albon, but of course, even though he is British, he isn't British. Yeah, no, Jenson Button, by far. I'm rocking a G920 wheel with a Fanatec load cell pedals. I have a Logitech G920 next to me on the floor. I just don't think I've ever used it. Because, I mean, I'm driving F1 cars. I don't play any other racing games. I play a little bit of Gran Turismo, but not much. And, yeah, I've never really used it because, well, this is more like an F1 kind of wheel. That's a circle. Do I even still have it? I don't even know if I still have it. It's usually down there, but there's a bin there now. Past or retired or still in F1? Good pick on Jenson. I remember Canada 2011. Yeah. I mean, my sort of F1 memories, I first watched it in 2010, and I distinctly remember Kimi Räikkönen's Lotus, and then I didn't watch it from 2012 until 2021, but even still. Jenson Button is my second favourite driver, only behind Checo Perez himself. Checo Perez coming back into F1 is the only reason I'm streaming here now. If he didn't, you know, sign for Cadillac, I probably would have completely given up this channel and just got a life, pretty much. But no, because he's back in office, so am I, and we're cooking. I need lap 20 to come. I'm losing so much time to Lewis Camel Toe now. Stop saying camel toe. I didn't know what that word meant, and now I do. I really need to stop saying it. Oh, God. Don't ban me, Twitch. Woohoo! Kimmy, get the fuck out of the way. Oh, great days. Do you know what is a shame about Kimmy? I feel like people only remember him because of his stoic radio messages, rather than what an unbelievably good driver he was. I should have pitted last lap, to be honest. Wait, I'm P3? When did that happen? I didn't even realise. I mean, obviously the key one that sticks out is Suzuka 2005, P17 to P1, overtaking, who was it? I forgot who it was. It was the second Renault driver. Not Alonso, was it? Olivier Panis? I don't remember. But yeah, that race, obviously. Just, yeah, I feel like he only gets remembered for just being funny on the radio, not just how good of a driver he was. Hang on, the team told me to pit lap... Oh, they want me to pit on lap 20. No, it is lap... Oh, I don't know. I swear they want me to pit on lap 20. Who knows? Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait, wait. Hold up. I got some things to change. Oh, Oh, I don't have any hard tyres left. Oh, right. Okay. Sorry, EA. I thought the change of strategy was going on to more hard tyres. Did I not see that correct? I must have not. Fisichella, that's who it was. I could not think of him for the life of me. That's very strange. I mean, although of course, I only started properly watching F1 in 2021, which does put me in a generation of DTS fans. I've never watched Drive to Survive, and I also think my F1 knowledge is better than most. I mean, pretty much for the entirety of 2021, I watched every single F1 related video I could find. So yeah, I got a lot of knowledge. We need Gotifi back. We really don't, to be honest. I'm quite glad that he's doing well away from F1. It'd be funny, but I think he does like business now. I'm pretty sure, like business studies. To be fair, Latifi is massively underrated. People just slate him because he was a shit driver, but let's be real. He got to F1, finished second in F2, and started 6 years later than everyone else around him. He is truly the GOAT for that. One engine in that is a mod that turns the engine into a V10. So you're currently hearing a V10. I don't know what V10 though. I think it might be. It sounds like a Mercedes V10. I'm not too sure. I need to make quick work of this traffic if I want to get back into that top 5. Like really quick. Can I go down the inside of Bortoletto here? No. I started watching F1 2023 and picked up everything about the sport perfectly within 4 or 5 months. If only I loved school when I had my GCSE as much as I loved F1. Yeah. See, I left school when I was like 11, so I kind of fucked myself in that regard, but yeah. It's very true. If I was invested into like education in general, that I was about F1, I mean, you wouldn't see me here, you'd see me in like a fucking science lab or something. You know, that's what I mean. Latifi started 6 years after everyone in karts. He was like 12, 13, but everyone else starts when they're like 3 or 4 or 5, or at the latest 6 or 7. So the fact that he got into F1 in at all is insane work from Nicholas. Fair fucking play to you. And then leaves and goes and does something as well, like something else. I mean, it will never pay as much as Formula 1 would, I think. Depends how good he gets at it, but he's doing something. Fair play to him. Actually, now I'm listening a bit more closely, it does sound like an old Ferrari. Who knows? I wonder if it says on the mod menu, like the mod page. I think it just says V10. But obviously they were all different. My favourite team in F1 currently, I don't have one. That's a bit of a wet answer, but I genuinely don't. I mean, if I was to pick the one I like the most, I don't know. I mean, that literally means favourite, but I'd say McLaren, but I don't really give a shit about like their results or anything. So I don't have a favourite team. I will in like 6 months because it will be Cadillac, but right now, no one. Used to be Red Bull, chucked out Perez, no longer Red Bull. Now, what we doing here, Ocon? Can you get out of the way? This is a Felipe Fernando is faster than you moment. I am literally a second a lap quicker. I need you to get out of the way, boss. We're gonna go get some points. Move! 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 I'm going through, Ocon. See you later. How is he fighting with me? Youngest they started, Sebastian started when he was somewhere around 1. And Lewis said he was yeah. 1 is insane. So you like all the teams who were like meh? No, I like every team except Mercedes, who I don't like at all. I don't mind their drivers, just I don't like them as a team. Yeah, all the other teams, great, crack on. I'll be especially pleased if, like, you know, actually, no, that's not a team, that's driver. No, yeah. I like every team except Mercedes. There you go. Whoa, my car is broken. Top 6, though. And I think Alonso might have to stop again, you know. Which, if he does, that's a top 5. Then we just have to do the defending part. Which is going to be very tricky, considering... Actually, no. Everyone around me has to stop again. Which means they're going to be on medium tyres. Oh, but I don't know. I have no idea how this is going to play out. I have no idea. Have you ever used SimHub for the realistic overlays? If not, I'd recommend it. No. I think I've seen it around, but I've never really looked into it. I didn't really know what it was, to be honest, but I will have a look at that now you've said it. Alpine all the way. You don't see many Alpine fans knocking about, but they're quite cool. I had a bit of a disaster today, no way. That was mad. The fact that Gasly locked up, and then 10 seconds later, Colapinto comes through, and then sees his teammate crash, and then goes, you know what, I fancy a bit of that, and crashed too. And actually crashed, not just lock up, crashed. What a bizarre scenario that was. I mean, that whole quali was just a complete and utter shit show. It went on for 2.5 hours. Longer than any race. It really made all the drivers look a bit shit. I mean, Leclerc and Piastri crashing in the same quali is ridiculous. For one guy that's like the best qualifier on the grid and the other guy who like never makes a mistake. It was mental. A good watch though. I don't really watch F1. And that was a cracking race. Not race, quali. Oh, my tyres are so bad. Colapinto is on a race-to-race contract, so I don't know how he hasn't been dropped yet. I don't think he's on a race-to-race contract. I'm pretty sure they're keeping him until the end of the season, and he's in a direct battle with Paul Aaron for the Alpine seat. But yeah, I don't know how they haven't dropped him, even if he isn't on a race-to-race contract. Because, like, he keeps crashing. He has crashed so much. He was crashing when he was at Williams. He had 2 good races for Williams, and suddenly people think he's like the dog's bollocks. It's like Jack Villeneuve said, he's not good enough. He overdrives the car. I mean, I can't really say shit to him because he's driving an F1 car, I'm driving a virtual F1 car, but I'm allowed to have an opinion, and my opinion is they need to get rid of him because he's costing them millions. Also, his fans are unbearable. Which is, of course, no fault to him. How good is the circuit, Gilles Villeneuve, in your opinion? It's not bad, it's right. I like it. I do. I don't exactly know what it is about it that I like. It might just be that I'm fast compared to the AI. That might be it, but I do like it around here. I don't know if I put it in my top 5. I still think Monaco, Singapore, Las Vegas, Melbourne, Spa, Jeddah are all better, but that will probably go there. Oh my god. It's going to be seriously challenging keeping Russell behind. Because he has so much fresher tyres than me. Like, mine are like dead. I'm not sure how this has happened, how there's such a tyre gap. Like, when did they stopped like 10 laps later than me? I'm wondering what they did for the first stint. Still, a podium is like great and all, but it's not realistic at all. I reckon a top 5 is very doable. there is a couple-second gap between Verstappen and a McLaren. So I'm going to aim to get in there because I know Russell's going to get past me. That is pretty much guaranteed. No need to shout. I will move out of the way when I have the chance, just not in high-speed corners. Yeah, I sort of just meant, like, I'm going to dive bomb you. Personally, I'm a huge Norris fan, and I have been since I started playing F1 in 2019, and watching properly in 23. But I do love Gasly. I feel like he's such a good driver with how he carries Alpine. Yeah. Oh, here comes Russell. If he goes to the... He's doing to... You mad fucker. Yeah, I think Lando is probably my favourite driver on the grid right now. Verstappen, Leclerc are also, you know, up there. Pretty much the three best drivers other than Piastri. I think they're all my favourite right now. But also Ollie Behrman, Alex Albon, Alonso. Actually, no, it is all of them except Russell. I like them all equally. I mean, if you were to ask me who I'd like to win the championship, Piastri or Norris, I'm picking Norris every single time, purely because he's British. Because, like, yeah, I'm British. I feel like that's just quite self-explanatory. Although, to be fair, if you said Russell or Piastri, I'd pick Piastri. So that isn't actually much of an argument. Russell goes past, speaking of. And he's just going to be gone in the dust. Although I will get a little bit of DRS, though, which is nice. Carry me along a little bit. Nice one. Wait, they're telling me to pit again. 3-stop strategy? What? Hang on, I've been stitched up. What is this strategy? Should I have stayed out on my hards way longer than I did? Have I been stitched? I've been stitched up by the game here. Hang on. Wait. What on earth strategy was the game going to put me on? Because they told me to pit on lap 20, and now they're telling me to pit again. Were they going to do medium hard, medium soft? Alright. I just lose this race now, and I probably don't even score points because my team has stitched me up. Hang on, we have a yellow flag, though. It's behind. Please cause a safety car or a red flag, please. Because I badly need one. If I'm... Oh, my... Yeah, no, my car's on drive, it's done. Oh. Verstappen's gone. Well, that's quite handy. But yeah, this race is done. There is no chance I'm going to get points. Actually, no, I will get points, but just... Yeah, the top 5's done. What's wrong with Russell? Why don't you like him despite being a Brit? Because he's a posh prick. No real reason. I just listen to him and I just think, shut up. My whole family don't like him, really. I don't know. Sort of don't. I can't really give you a reason. It's like I used to not like Hamilton. I do now. But I never really liked him for no real reason. Oh, shit. I mean, when I say I don't like Russell, I don't mean, like, I don't like him. It's just, I'd like to see him do bad. Like, I find it funny if he goes out in Q1 or whatever. Don't actually sit there going at the telly like, I hate you, because I don't. It's not that serious. These are people that... Alright. Sorry, Lando, I didn't even know you were even close to me. I couldn't even hear his engine. Could you? Probably. Russell give politician vibes. I literally couldn't have worded it any better than myself. That is what he sounds like. And yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's that deep. Like, I don't know. I don't know. He's just all there. You know what I mean? That's true. Lewis is better than Russell. He lost him in 22, but beat him in... yeah, no. Hamilton clears Russell. But, like... Yeah, I don't know. I think 2023 was the year where I started to like Hamilton a lot more. I think that was because he was teammates with Russell, who I didn't really like. So I was like, yeah, come on, Hamilton, beat him. Now, I don't think I score points anymore, you know? I genuinely don't think I score points. I know I said I would, but I've only got a couple of second gap to the points, and I am multiple seconds a lap slower than everyone around me. I'm hoping as my tyres get to that kind of area, sort of 50-60%, they get a lot better, because that sometimes does happen. The tyres get so worn, they actually improve. I remember it happened at Mexico. I believe it was 2023. Where the tyres have a little phase where they're really crap, and then all of a sudden, bang, they're really good again. So I'm hoping I get into that phase. Russell is like a tea with too much milk. I'm not entirely sure what that means, but I agree completely. How is Norris so much faster? Everyone around me has tyres that are 10 laps newer. That is how everyone is so quick and I'm so slow. Everyone, I mean everyone, has tyres that are at least 6-7 laps newer than mine. Which in a 50% race is a lot. I mean, look, I can barely get around that corner. I think it's time I need to get my elbows out, and if I kill someone on the way, then that's tough. Maybe not, actually. I don't really have the DRS or the ERS. No, I can go for, I can fight that. Don't know why I've spammed my camera, but there you go. This is impossible! This is so dumb. Hamilton is the best driver of all time. I don't think it's top 5 for me, but think what you want is perfectly valid. No one can argue when I say Verstappen is the best driver all time based on I mean, obviously, statistically, Hamilton is the greatest of all time, but I think Schumacher, Verstappen, Senna, Prost, and Jim Clark are all better. I don't know where Piastri come from, but he goes through. Oh. I can't turn! EA! I'm blaming EA because I don't want to blame myself. If you never blame yourself, it's never your fault. Oh, it's so frustrating. If I was put on an actual strategy and not mixed up with, like, the game and, like, whatever, I would have got maybe a podium today, but no! And now I'm going to be lucky if I get a top 6. Oh, I'm buggered. Slipstream! Okay, I need to stay ahead of Alonso here. Yep, done that. Nice one. Thank you. Alright, 1 lap left. Let's just try and stay ahead of Alonso. I'll be happy with that. That will have to do. But 2 races that should have been so much more elite, like leagues better than what they have been. This today, I should have had basically two top 5s, probably a top 5 and a podium. But I'm actually coming away with an 11th, and then 1 race where I'm like 7th and like what, 6 odd points, 8 points. And that's if I stay ahead of Alonso. I might just not. Here he comes. Alonso goes through. There it is. I should have been more aggressive there. had a good exit, but I don't think it really matters. For God's sake, that's so bad. I'm actually so annoyed with that. Whatever. Whatever. There's a strange man in my room behind me. Ah! Scared the shit out of me. That Stroll? I don't think that was that was Stroll. I've been done by Stroll. My life is over. Oh my god, I've been done by Stroll. Oh my god. Stroll takes bites out of cheese sticks. Stroll eats syrup with cheese. Stroll wears armbands in the shower, likes pancakes better than waffles, doesn't care about performance but money. He wears socks in the pool. He has an IQ of a 2-year-old. It was Alonso. Lying to me. Okay, it's still embarrassing, but not that embarrassing. But there you can see a perfect example. One little slip up in the strategy, and that's what happens. I had the pace for top 5, top 4, but I end up top 8. And see, look, that's how you know the strategy was cooked. Ocon was 3 seconds behind me at the end and scored points. Great drive by Ocon, but I've been stitched up by the team. I need to take a look at this because thing is, the game told me to stop on lap 20, which I did. But everyone else didn't stop. I mean, look at Hamilton. He's still on the hard tyres. He didn't stop until 3 laps later. So everyone around me had at least 3 laps newer tyres. Actually, 4 lap newer tyres. So obviously, by the time I get to lap 35, my tyres are like in the 60 to 70%. Everyone else is like 50 or 40. And yeah, that's just curbs. I mean, you can even see, up until this point, like, my pace is top 5 level. Why is it so windy outside? My window's about to cave in. Okay, well, the standings look like this. We are P7 in the championship. Hamilton has, no, he hasn't. I think we've dropped a place, but it's not, no. We're still on 75 points. We gain only, what, 6, I believe? No, 4. So we only gained 4 points from 2 races, which is actually really bad. But top 7, it's still good in the championship. We're ahead of a Red Bull and a Mercedes, which is good. Ocon is now on 2 points, which is actually moves him ahead of Hulkenberg, so he moves our place. Well done, Ocon. Still finish ahead of him, though, so fucking... Constructors, we are still firmly ahead of Williams, and I think I've said it. We're not catching Mercedes, and Williams probably isn't catching us, so it's just about maintaining the P5. Pretty good. Nice one. Stroll eats salsa with a knife, eats naan with syrup instead of curry. He wears jeans when he goes to the disco, because people look at him and think, what is this Stroll abuse? I like Stroll. This feels out of order. It's not really. Stroll did seem very frustrated with the result today, though. So, at least there's a bit of passion in there. That shows that he does care. He's just a bit crap, really. But I like Stroll. I feel like he's been bullied so much that he's just sort of can't really bother trying. But I don't know. Today, he seemed like he was on one. And he really thought that, you know... Yeah. He thought he was good. And he just sort of isn't. And that's tough. Lily Verstappen has more race wins than Stroll? How'd you work that one out? Who's Lily Verstappen? Is that what he named his daughter? That's a cute name. Lewis has more aura than Stroll does on the wets. Yeah, but let's be honest here. Stroll in the wet is unbelievably good. Whoa, not... Okay. It's funny, but that's just not funny. Oh, it's funny. It is funny. He hasn't hit the wall in quite a while, I swear, no? I feel like he's too slow to actually end up crashing. Stroll puts soy sauce in... That's just so random. I mean, it's weird. Is that the objective? Call him weird? He puts soy sauce in his coffee. To be fair, I put strawberry milk in my coffee once. Never doing that again. That was egregious. Now, I'm going to set the objectives for the next race, and then we're going to call it a day, because my arse is killing me, because I'm fat. And, yeah, I'm a bit knackered. I only do 2 races a stream anyway. To be fair, for the longest time, I only used to do 1 race a stream, and the stream would be about an hour long, but we're stepping it up now. We are nearly 3 hours in, type shit. Yeah, no, do that one. And then, score points. Yeah, lovely stuff. Earn 5 points. See, I haven't done that today. That's a top 7, isn't it? Now, we'll put on the second engine. Gearbox. Yeah, do that. Second, and then 6th. Any upgrades? We've only got 400. We can only get reliability, which I'm not going to do. Still 4th slowest. Not bad. No one puts milk before cereal. Yeah, no, I don't do that. I always put cereal first, although to be fair, I eat cereal maybe twice a year, so I'm not really one to talk. I'm off to my Ricardo career. I'll see you soon. Have a good day, you too, mate. Thanks for popping in. Hamilton isn't comparable to Stroll. Come on. They're comparable in height. No, not really. They're not really comparable in anything. Stroll likes his toast black. Yeah, see, I used to like really burnt toast, but no, I've gone off it now. What time do you start your stream? I like your streaming style. I don't have a stream schedule because I can't even do 2 streams in a row in like 2 days. But I'd say between 12 PM and 2 PM BST. I know that's quite a large window, like 2 hours, but I can't guarantee nothing because every time I do, I end up not showing up. So for right now, I'd say between those times. All of his ability points he used to maximize his driving skills in the wet. That is very valid. That is basically all he did. He has literally just done his wet weather, and that's it, because he can drive in the wet really well. For some reason, he turns into Ayrton Senna in the prime, and then in the dry, he's a bit like a toddler. He just sort of, I don't know, it's weird. But that was the debut of the Sergio Perez hat. Very, very good, I will say. Very good. For like £5 from China, it's not even that different to a real one. I mean, the colours are a little bit different on like the Kit Kat and this middle thing, but that's it. The rest of it is perfectly like proper. And yes, everything I'm wearing isn't real. Listen, right? I don't care if it looks a bit dodgy. I bought 6 team shirts. I got a Sauber shirt, an RB shirt, this McLaren shirt, a Ferrari shirt, an Aston Martin shirt. If I was to buy all of those things official, it would cost me £350. I don't have £20, let alone 350. And I got all of this from China for like 20 quid. So you know what? I don't give a fuck if it's fake. It's quite cool. Do you stream every day? That's the goal, but I don't. No, not right now. I'm hoping there will come a time when I do. Basically, I don't have a schedule. It's basically just whenever I feel like it, which is quite rare. I can't tell you if I'll be live tomorrow, but have a check. That's what I'll do. So do I. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why. I mean, obviously, if you have a job and you have money and you have income to spend, by all means, buy the official stuff. But when you're like me and you don't have income, because I don't earn anything from YouTube and, you know, I don't have a job or anything, like, this is great. This is perfectly valid equipment and, like, stuff. It's great. I love it. But I'm going to head off. Yeah. Because I want to, and yeah. That was a great stream, though. I mean, the races were horrible, but it was fun, and that's all that really matters to me. Let's see how... Okay, yeah. So, I'll try and be back tomorrow. There are no guarantees. There's never a guarantee. But if I am back tomorrow, the races we're going to be doing is Austria and Silverstone. 2 tracks, very neutral. Don't mind them, don't love them. Yeah, it's alright, it's okay. Yeah, it's not bad. I had a couple dickheads this stream, but you get dickheads in every stream when you have like 100 people watching you. That's just how it goes. But you've all been great. Thank you for tuning in today. My voice is starting to go. And yeah. I'll see you lot later. Alright? Thank you very much. Goodbye. Where's the B cam? Oh, my phone says low battery. That's quite hilarious, really. I've literally got the charger in, and the battery's dying. That's incredible. But yeah.